you see all these names. These lads every night I'd just take off from base in Lincolnshire and they wouldn't know, they'd come back the next morning. And I sit here and think what that must have been like, month in, month out, year in, year out, not knowing. And I only did it for 100 days. Sacrifice is immense.
They served in wars 40 years apart, but at the Bomber Command Centre, Rob Hopwood finds peace and perspective. He was just 19 when he went to the Falklands on HMS Penelope. The journey seemed exciting at first, but reality soon set in.
On the horizon, we could see smoke rising from one of the destroyers. The answer was brought by one of Sheffield's officers. His ship was aflame and disabled.
Sheffield, Coventry, and I think that's when a bit of the switch came on that you were taking casualties and ships were getting hit, and that was unheard of. The Navy hadn't been in action since the Second World War. So to lose a frontline Type 42 destroyer was like incredible.
The crew's camaraderie was a great support, but as an engineer, Rob felt vulnerable.
I was down in the engine room, and because it's the biggest compartment, they drop the hatches, boom, boom, dog the clips on, because if that engine room flooded, it would just sink the ship. So you were down there and that was it. You might get out if you were lucky, but it's not going to happen. You very much didn't show your fear or talk about your fear, but you don't know whether the next day you're going to live through the next day. You don't know. I used to get in your bunk and I'd just lie there, and I don't know if you know the hymn, I just say that over and over again, for those in peril on the sea. The ship gets hit and you know, the lad you joined up on, you'll never be on that ship. It didn't really hit me till afterwards. The big sort of thing when you come home and the family on the jetty and my dad, my mum and my sister. But I had a bit of a meltdown afterwards. You take the Queen's shilling and you do the Queen's business. And I'm proud to do it, but it casts a long shadow over you. There was no such thing as PTSD. Get on with it, you're in the Royal Navy. I mean, you know, climb in the fridge, go boxing. I bottled it up for a long, long time.
Talking like this publicly was a hard decision for Rob, but he hopes it will make people think about the realities of war.
Sending anybody to war is a big decision. The enormity of going to war is immense. The violence of it. The right to live in a society that we live in is hard won. So people should never underestimate that they've got their freedoms, because it's paid for. It is paid for.